What up, tubers? We're back for some more drafting on Arena, some more Baldur's Gate Arena drafting. Apparently, the Arena Open that's going to happen at the end of this month, today is July 21st or whatever, Arena Open that's happening at the end of this month, so July 30th and 31st, is going to be Baldur's Gate Sealed Day 1 and then Draft Day 2. As we go over our first pack here, we opened a Prosper Tomebound. Definitely just going to take that over. Not too much in the pack. Anyways, yeah, so the Arena Open, in addition to the qualifier, is going to be Baldur's Gate, but they've changed the Arena Open Day 2. So instead of one draft on Day 2, you can play up to 2 drafts on Day 2. But they have changed the format where you have to go 3-0 in the first draft to play and draft again. So it is now 1 loss and you're out on Day 2 of the Arena Open, as opposed to 2 losses and you're out. But you do get to draft a second deck if you do 3-0 the first draft. The prize payouts have also changed, but it's going to be a little bit of a different format. So anyways, draft is going to be a good practice for that then, as you can do the Day 1 event, which is sealed as many times as you want. Anyways, with all that being said, let's move into our pick number 2. Oh yeah, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. Truthfully, it does seriously help the channel out. I think we just surpassed 48,000 subs, so appreciate y'all tuning in. Got a Hobgoblin Captain here versus a Kobold Warcaller. I think I like the 2-drop here a little bit more than the Warcaller, but both are good. Beetles is decent, Trapfinder's good. Betrayer's Humiliation might be the best card in the pack, but after taking Prosper, I don't mind taking a good 2-drop in red here. Ooh, as we get a Battlecry Goblin 3rd pick, a lot less powerful than it was in the previous, just straight up AFR, but still quite a good card. Already have 1 other Goblin anyways. Another Warcaller, Grave Choice, and Mind Spike are solid. Yeah, Battlecry Goblin, this is a good red-black start. Another pretty good pack here for us. The 2-handed axe is okay. I think I'd rather just take, once again, another good 2-drop. Like, we already have 3 really, really solid 2-drops if I end up taking the Prowler. And with a low curve like this, we might just be able to roll people over really, really quickly. I like that. Another solid pack. Pilgrim's Eye here. Gate to Tumbledown. Another Trap Finder. We don't really have great targets for the Trap Finder, but it is a solid value card. Kind of want to take the Gate over the Pilgrim's Eye. But I think they're both solid pickups. I think both are going to make the deck no matter what. This is a little bit safer because it's a land, so if I end up with too many playables, it's just a free roll, whereas, you know, if I play this as a card, we might have to cut some cards. Tough choice, but I think the Gate takes it by a little bit. Into an easy, incessant provocation. Best card here being Owlbear Shepherd. Card does a lot of work. 4 toughness for 3 mana. And then obviously if you have the ability turned online, you're just getting too much value. But I like taking the provocation here over the Manticore and then just starting to look for some Sepulchre Ghouls and what else? Deadly Disputes. Sepulchre. It is indeed the Sepulchre. Sepulchre. But I like calling Sepulchre. So you'll just have to deal with it. Glad people are liking the Alchemy drafts. Again, not my favorite format, but they're solid enough. Much better than Stinky Capenna. Trelisara pretty late. What is this? Lizil's Acrobatics. Oh, it's the Flicker card. This one's fun, but it's not that good. Yeah, we'll just take the Fireball here. It's kind of weak removal, but, or rather, I guess it's expensive removal, but it's good enough. I suppose we don't need to be playing black necessarily. Red looks like a decent color to be in, but we opened the Prosper and really we've only taken the Prowler, so. But yeah, anyways, going back to the Arena Open. Day 1, best of 1 and best of 3 available for sealed. And then you can do those as many times as you want, gold and gems permitting. And then day 2 is always going to be best of 3 draft, whether you draft once or twice, depending on how well you do. Good pick 8 here. We have a Genasi Rabble Rouser, fantastic 2-drop. And then another Pilgrim's Eye. Those are late Pilgrim's Eyes, but I think the 2-drops are just better here, you know? Like, we are looking to be a very aggressive deck. 4 good 2-drop aggressive creatures already. Beginning of your end step, exile the top card of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Whenever you play a card from exile, create a treasure. Yeah, so this is really nice with cheap cards, too. Getting a Chain Devil here on the wheel. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but it's probably fine, like, as a one-of. Especially when a lot of your creatures are cheap. You can kind of pick and choose your spots with it. Okay, let's take the Beetle here over the Manticore. I don't think we want the Trap Finder. Don't have any 3s yet, and Beetle's a nice aggressive 3-drop. So none of the War Callers wheeled, a little bit unfortunate. Barbarian versus Sellsword here. This is more of a filler 2-drop. We're not really ramping in this deck, so I'll take the 4-drop, but if we don't pick up much treasure, we're not going to end up running that dragon. These, no, this is an elemental shaman. Okay, so that's not a goblin. Wonder how many goblins are in this format. I assume fewer than in regular AFR, but still some number. This is a tiefling rogue assassin. Warlock, devil. Okay. Yeah, removal's lacking, but we have some good cards otherwise. I am not the biggest fan of this card. It's a sorcery speed pump effect. It's nice to give your creature double team, but I think I'd rather have Cloak of the Bat here. Not that this card is fantastic, but if we're in an aggro deck, being able to just give something haste and flying late game or early game is not bad. Find some prisoners is like medium. Dang it. Well, we opened a big green dragon. What does this one do? 7 mana, 7/7 flying. Roll the d20, put X/1/1 counters of on each of up to 2 target creatures where X is the result. Yikes. Is there a world where I want to take that because I could go like red-green? We're not locked into black by any means. But I don't think a 7-drop really meshes well with all of the cheap, aggressive red cards we have. So I think we're just going to ignore the Bronze Dragon here and probably take Manticore or Axe. Both good. I guess I could take the Rabble Rouser number 2 as well. It's not like they get worse in multiples. In fact, they just get better, right? The Manticore wheeled last time, so I'm happy to take the 2-drop here and try wheel the Manticore again. Solid, solid second pick. Nulp Hunting Party's quite good. So is the Saravok. I say this every time, but this card has just been a huge overperformer. Just being able to, man, make one creature that you're attacking with fat is so nice. Plus, the red side gives menace, right? Yeah. So we can make stuff hard to block, while in addition to pumping them. As good as Null Hunting Party is, and even the Valor Singer, I think we gotta go with the Saravok. Tiefling Outcasts. Other demons, devils, and imps. 1 devil, no demon, no imp. This does have double team, but I do not think this is a good card. I think Sepulchre Ghoul is easy choice here over Meteor Golem. Again, keeping the curve low, and this has good synergy with the Provocation, especially if we can pick up a few more. At this point, we're going to take the Warcaller. I passed 2 in pack 1. I didn't see any others. Let's make sure we get at least one of these. In fact, we'd probably play 2 or 3 if we got them. Not bad. So things we're still on the lookout for. Some more removal would be good. Right now we have Chain Devil, which is not True Removal, Fireball, which is okay. Provocation, which is okay. Yeah, we're just an aggro deck with a bunch of cheap creatures right now. Nothing wrong with it, but nothing exciting on the same. Creature count is 11. 11 with a bunch of double team, right? 2, 3 double teamers right now. Ooh, do we want to take this Craving of Yanagu? That's another good card for an aggro deck. Yeah, I like that. So the first time around, it's +3/+2. The second time around, it's +2/+1. The third time around, it's +1/+0. Yeah, we'll take the Craving over a second Giant Beetle. Ooh, another Gate or another Giant Fire Beetle. Again, the Gates are kind of free roll spell land, so I think we take that here. Thieves' Tools and whatever that indestructible card are just like okay. I think the Thieves' Tools is actually worse than that 1-mana trick, which gives indestructible. Like, I could see that us playing that, but I don't think we'd want to run Thieves' Tools in this deck. I don't know, I feel like red-white is usually the preferred aggro strategy, but maybe this red-black deck is okay. I'll be the first to admit, though, I'm just latched onto the Prosper. Like, first picked it, and really haven't looked back. Though, there might have been some better options. Another Pilgrim's Eye, sheesh. Easy Valor Singer here for us, though. Sorry, Fireball number 2. That helps our early creatures push through. Extra damage. Curve is lower than 3 overall. Pretty good. Good enough. I feel like the baseline is always just the black on Saravok to get the Uber pump, right? Last few picks here. Pick 8, another Sellsword or a Hook Horror. We're not going to play either of these. There's already a Sellsword in our sideboard anyways. Concerned I haven't seen any Sewer Plagues, or whatever those are called. No Dragon's Fires, no Grim Bounties. Did get a 2-handed axe here on the wheel, which is okay. Yeah, I mean, this can kill people out of nowhere. Just a fat double striker. Double striker with the Saravok's kind of great. Another Valor Singer on the wheel. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. So yeah, we have some good aggressive creature curve, but now we just need to find a little bit more interaction. Grace Lad. Probably not. Don't think we want Earth Cult Elemental either. Till the end of your next turn. So with Prosper, the Pact to Boon ability of getting a treasure whenever you cast something from exile also just works with any card in exile, not specifically the cards that Prosper has exiled. So if we have an adventure like the Axe, for example, we can get an extra treasure from Prosper that way. Wow! Pack 3 is a beauty. Man, 4 cards here we really want to take. Grim Hireling, our rare open, just fantastic. It's going to be my choice here. But then secondarily, we have, what, Grim Bounty, and then there is Weaponry and another Provocation. So take the Hireling here. Not going to wield the Grim Bounty. Probably not going to wield the Improvised Weaponry, but we might wield the Provocation. So we get our number 1 option and then maybe our 4th option, but obviously can't pass that. Okay, another really solid pack here. What are at 19 playables? So this is another scenario where I could just take another gate. I think we're more likely wanting to take the Hobgoblin number 2 here, or even the Vampire Spawn. The Swashbuckler has gotten a little bit better now that I've taken the Grim Hireling, but I think the 2-drop is just best. Another giant Fire Beetle here. Yeah, our deck's just going to be all, like, aggressive creatures and not many tricks. Maybe that's not a bad thing, but that's not the style of deck I particularly care for. Is this good enough? We just have 1 Ghoul, and I guess Chain Devil if we can get to 8 mana. Okay, there's a Manticore. That's another way to push. I mean, Manticore is good. That's probably better than Provocation here. Probably better than Chain Devil, too. Manticore means we can just attack in all willy-nilly with our random cheap creatures, and we don't really care if they necessarily get eaten by a creature if we can push in some damage and then Manticore to finish it off, you know? "16 creatures, yeah. Ideally, we get a couple more removal spells because we don't really need any more creatures. Who's hogging the packs? Another Provocation? Or I could just take the equipment here. You know, the thing is, the Provocations are still good, even if I don't have that many ways to sacrifice cheaply. Because if our curve is like a bunch of 2-drop and 3-drop creatures, these still push in a ton of damage. It's probably still worth running them. Obviously, it would just be better to have more ways to sacrifice, though. Alright, now we might take our very first and only Pilgrim's Eye, because we don't need a 3rd Provocation, and I don't think any of these are all that good. It's a lot of 4-drops. Still have an average curve of under 3, though. And with 2 tap down, or not 2 tap down, but 2 spell lands, I don't mind running 17 here. Although generally, I think you could probably get away with fewer in this type of deck. Ooh, we did get another Kobold. That definitely replaces something. What? I am not quite sure yet. Probably just the Pilgrim's Eye. We don't really need mana fixing here. So it's a 3-mana 1/1 flyer that I suppose grabs our 4th land, but if we're running 17 anyways, it's not a big deal. I will say this, 2 Gate to Tumbledown are going to be awkward with the Kobold Warcolors because I'm only going to end up running like 7 mountains and 8 swamps. I guess with these mana requirements, we'd probably end up running... Oh, there's a Weaponry on the wheel. Oh, no, this is 8th pick. I guess we can run 7 swamps, though, as I was about to say. Yeah, we want the Weaponry. Over another Manticore, I think. Infinite Provocations. Needed more ghouls, for sure. Man, if we had like 3 ghouls to go along with our 3 Provocations, I would feel very, very good. Another Chain Devil. There's a late OG. What's 1 cut here? I don't know what I'm supposed to cut. Maybe Cloak of the Bat? I feel like this is okay to push in the last few points of damage, though. I feel like the ground can get gummed up really easily. This will just push in random damage. I mean, maybe I cut one of the provocations then. Maybe 2 is a little bit overkill with very few sack outlets. And then go like 8 mountain, 7 swamp here, I think is the play. Yeah, that seems right. Eight mountain, 7 swamp, yeah. Got ourselves a deck. Nice little aggro, red-black. Submit that, and we will go to round 1 of this Baldur's Gate drafto. Round 1 to go. Fantastic hand. Turn 1 War Color. Bunch of 2-drops. This is exactly what we wanted to see. So I think what I'm going to do is give haste to the Rabble Rouser and make sure I get the double team value immediately instead of pushing the damage with the Hobgoblin. I think I like that. Lane, that's annoying. We could just go Craving right now, straight up. Let's do it. Let's go big. Depending on what they do here will determine if we want to get more aggressive and go like double 2-drop next turn, or just prosper and try to get grind out value. But I mean, they have 6 cards in their hand still, so trying to just push damage might be the best play. Alright, they're gonna make that a 4-2 with their treasure. Interesting. Go ahead and activate. I think I like pushing damage here. Wonder what kind of trick they have in their hand. Oh, or if they were just planning on double blocking, that's good for me too. I accept that. That's fine. Sure. Okay. I'm happy with that run out. Then we can actually give the Prosper haste and whatnot as well, which is kind of nice. Because we can immediately equip it with the... Oh, even that's better. Yeah. Oh wait, this gives it haste already, right? Yeah, so we don't even need to do that, do we? We can actually just go Fire Beetle, equip. I think we smack with all, even our War Color now. Pretty sure we're happy with this trade. They liked what they saw. Sewer Plague. Okay, that works. So now I think I might go for value. Instead of playing out the beetle. Perfect. Love it. Yeah, this Craving is so nice in an aggressive deck. Just a lot of just value into value into value. Those type of enchantments make it a lot more palatable, you know, when your opponent has a removal spell, because you still can get value from them later on. Not bad. My first time playing with that card, but I've had it played against me, and yeah, it did a similar thing where you're just like, well, I'm going to kill that creature, but then it's going to go on another creature and still get value, you know? Okay, game number 2. Only 7 swamps in the deck, right? So we have, what, 10 red sources? I don't think I can keep this, though. That's better. And we do have the Ghoul with the Provocation combo. I don't think we run out Ghoul on turn 2, though. I think we lead off with probably Prowler over Captain, although Captain is a little bit more damage since we're on the draw. The Prowler doesn't push as much. Green, white, nothing. Yeah, I'll play out the Goblin then. We also only have 1 red mana as opposed to 2 swamps, so getting the red cards out of our hand is a little bit better technically. And Beetle was a good draw as well. Let's lead on that. Once we get a 4th land, we will want to prioritize getting the Ghoul out so we can Provocation and combo, but for now... It's annoying. We can eat the Beetle and hit me for 3. Beautiful land draw. Yep, let's smack. Another thing I could have done was Battlecry Goblin and then immediately activate. But this seems better to me. Is Rasad 5 mana? Yeah, 5 mana to specialize. Priest of Ancient Lore is a good one. So is it better to take the Unicorn now, or is it better to take the Rasad? It's probably better to take the Unicorn. Pushes more damage, and that Unicorn is just going to get larger and larger later on anyways. Okay, I don't mind doing this. And remember, with the Ghoul, we can sack the Prowler at any time just to draw a card if we want to. Innkeeper's annoying. Ah, Unicorn with Innkeeper, very nice. We still get to attack with all of our creatures here. Maybe I want to hold the Ghoul. Actually, I could... Oh, this seems better. And then play out the Kobold as well in case we want to sacrifice that, but now we get to attack with everything. I'm sure the Unicorn is going to block the Ghoul, but we can just sacrifice one of the Goblins that gets made here. Because Rasad presumably blocks the 1/1 token. Oh, maybe not. Okay. So they're going to take 4, and we're going to wipe their board, get back our beetles. That's clean. Very clean. And even if we had drawn land, remember, we still have the gate as well to draw a spell. 4/3 double team flying. When it enters the battlefield, whenever you cast your next creature, that creature enters with your choice of one of those things. Okay. That's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna give Prosper haste. And then attack with all of them, I think. So we'll trigger our beetle, we'll trigger our captain. Remember, the beetles have menace. Okay, they might have a pump effect then. They're blocking like this. Pump effect, but not a way to protect the damage off of the champion. Like, Unicorn Indestructible. Oh no, Unicorn Indestructible wouldn't matter. Yeah, that makes sense. So we do have a slight problem, though. If they draw a big creature, they have a lifelink and a 1/1 counter that's going to be put on it. That was a good draw, though. Oh, do they have the Wrath? Oh, that thing has double team. Oh, that's right. Oh, they just get to make another fat one. Right. Okay. So, interesting, though. If they don't have anything else, we just go Beetle number 2 and double Menace, kill them. I think that's what we do, right? Menace, GG. Perfect. Whew, that would have been scary. Yeah, that Champion of Tyr with double team is actually nuts. I didn't even think about that. So it's a 4-mana 4/3 flyer that if it gets to attack, makes another 4-mana 4/3 flyer that gets one of those big counters. That's nasty. Okay. Well, good thing is, Kobold did a lot of work, and yeah, we crushed them. Okay, on to our next game. Looks like we're playing against Andrew Cuneo. We're on the draw. And looks decent. Would love to draw one of our kobolds, obviously. But if we're going to draw a land, tap land is a good one to have drawn. Looks like he is on the aggro deck as well. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the Prowler online, I think. We don't get to draw a card here, but I'm okay with the trade. Lulu is not one that I can weaponry, sadly. Might get punished for trading away with that other thing. Uh-oh. Now we're kind of getting slapped, and drawing all these lands certainly didn't help. Sheesh. Yeah, I think we just do this so that we can cast and play it next turn since I have nothing else to do. This is Flood versus Screw, but he's going to have a bunch of low casting cost cards, so... I'm guessing this is probably over for us. Okay, that's good. Weaponry this. Smack for 3. Rabble. We're gonna be a turn behind, and he has nothing but spells in his hand, whereas we have nothing but lands, so... I'm guessing this is... probably GG for us. We might just die in 2 turns, you know? Like, we're already just taking 10 in the air over the course of 2 turns as it stands. Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna be GG's. We can give flying to our goblin. But that's just trading and still taking 4, maybe 5 damage. And he can flip the Lulu into a 2/4. And this is over. We're not technically dead on board, but if he's using the Fury on my 1/3, then I assume he has another pump effect here. Or just like another weaponry or something. Oh, not quite. Okay. Yeah, well, we're still dead. But maybe we can go out killing ourselves. Not this time. So the only thing I could have done that game was not block the 3/1 initially. If I don't block the 3/1, on the following turn, I can weaponry perhaps. But he still has the Lulu active. No. Not sure we were going to be able to do anything on that. We just had too many more lands than he did versus spells, and then we were also on the draw, right? So, good beats. Go next. On to game number 4 now. 7 swamps in the deck, by the way. At least this is a good-looking 6. Oh, I wonder if Cloak of the Bat's actually good here. I'm guessing probably not. I'd rather just keep these 6 and hope to go turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, and just curve out. Let's go ahead and weaponry that. Smack in for 2. Blue-white, they're probably playing the Blinky deck. The reason I wanted a weaponry there is because it gives us a black mana, which we didn't have. That's fine. I'm debating if I want to attack the Battlecry Goblin into that thing, because that thing is going to be a problem later. If I wait, play out the Goblin. I think we wait a turn, and I think I do play out the Prowler. Because next turn we can attack with everything, get a token. Yeah, there's the OG. Gross. So next turn we attack with everything. Valor Singer pumps up itself. That's not a good sign. Oof. Need red. Sorry, need black, not red. Okay. I mean, we do get to hit him for 8 here, which is not irrelevant, but... clearly this could be going better for us. When you leave OG on the battlefield... yeah, see, this is really bad. They're gonna gain 2 life here. They're gonna cast another spell. Flicker the Cleric and gain another 2 life. Alright, that OG flickers itself. Well, they should have attacked for 2 first. And that might have just already ended the game. Disgusting. That's pretty awkward if they do shuffle away. They did just scry. They might not choose to grab a land then. Oh, they did. Okay, well. Swamp? Please? And now they have another flaming fist to flicker value. Hey, okay. So... Alright, I will run out the Grim Hireling and hope they don't have a counter. Undersimplify or whatever. And then we will Valor Singer pump itself. I imagine something like a blur is going to happen here, but if we do connect with one of these creatures, the Hireling is going to be really good. And next turn, we'll have mana to Manticore, so we can attack in with our smaller creatures, so maybe this is okay. Well, they have something then, huh? I'd be okay with this. So first strike damage is going to kill the cleric, which makes their Flaming Fist a 3/3. They have to have some kind of pump effect then, right? I mean, if they have that -2/-0 card, I'm probably dead, but I don't know what this block is then. Okay. What do you have? Rally maneuver, maybe? Oh, they're gonna flicker the... What? They're letting the OG die. Oh. Well, that's very good for us. Holy crap. Okay. I guess this is good, but... Fantastic draw step. I guess I just attack in with my... No, if I attack with that, they just block with Cleric. Do I even have a good attack? I don't think so. Yeah, I think what we just is just main phase Fireball the Guardian, make their Officer a 4/4. But the Guardian, if I don't kill it, is going to make a bunch of tokens, and that's much more problematic for me. I don't know how much life they've gained this game, but it's too much, the answer. Too much. You know what I could do now? Is I could just Manticore attack for 2 and get 2 treasures. Double top? Yikes. Oh, well, no, I can't even do that. Jeez. Oh, man alive. Oh, that's not a good sign. I guess improvised weaponry might be our best draw. I haven't used that yet. Oh, I have. Never mind. Okay. Well, they're drawing 2 cards that they wanted to draw, so... not loving this. Remember, that dragon can give other things flying, too. Okay, but only for 3 mana, so now's our chance. Flash this out. I can get a couple of treasures. Oh, hey. That's pretty good, too. Yes, okay. Make a fat flyer here. And then immediately pop off the dragon. Makes the officer a 6/6, but that's okay. We are in a pretty good spot. Now, they are drawing another card that they did top, so... I'm gonna not block once. Wow, what a draw. What another fantastic draw step. Question is, what did they top? Ooh, nice. Okay, so they get to steal my Saravok and play it out. I think here we have to kill the OG now. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough swamps. I'd have to sacrifice 1 tread. Okay. So this is going to be close. If they drew a spell this turn, they gain 2 life again. And I do not win. Specialized doesn't give lifelink on any of the modes, thankfully. Doesn't trample, right? No. They drew a Charmed Sleep. Holy crap. Very, very lucky draw. Wow. Good beats. So I guess I have to kill the Saravok here. Well, I guess we animate this first, right? Or activate, not animate. Oh. Oh, that's so close to lethal. I could target my Manticore and hit him down to 2, but... Target the Saravok? That doesn't work. I don't have any menace creatures. Okay, well... I guess we have to kill the Saravok here. Oh man, what a game. How much life have they gained? Way too much. Yeah. I think I keep the Warcaller. Though I'm not sure what I'm hoping to hit with it. Go down to 8. Rabble Rouser. Wait a minute. If I cast Incessant Provocation on the OG, then cast Rabble Rouser, I flicker my Manticore, and then I can put the Craving on it. I would gain 2 life. I think this might work. Okay, they have to top deck something. Come on. Come on, baby. The first time I was reading OG, I was making sure it didn't say under your control, because we could flicker the OG itself if it said under your control and not owner's control. Alright, forced attack. Are we gonna get him? So is there any reason I would keep the War Color back? I don't have any more flyers, do I? I have Prosper, another... I have some Beetles, I have Valor Singer. I don't think that changes anything, though. I think we just go bounce and block. Okay. Oh, the top decks are unreal. Oh, good beats. What are you gonna do? They drew... I mean, don't get me wrong, they scryed a bunch, but... that's a brutal loss right there. That's pretty frustrating. Man. Maybe there was something better I could have done, but... that felt pretty unlucky. Alright, good game. Ah! Oh, man. There must have been something better I could have done. I don't want to blame just them drawing very well, which they did. But they had a lot of scries, they had a lot of life gain, so... maybe that's not super, super unlikely. I mean, they definitely just drew the elemental that one turn to win, but alright, we are on the play here. Again, another 2 swamp hand. This one is acceptable, though. Just swamp here. Crazy, crazy. Oh no. Now I drew the kobold too late. Oh, Basilisk Collar now. That's gonna be a fun one to try to beat. I wonder if I just attack here without Valor Singing. That way I can get the kobold online. think this is fine. This is a lot of rabble-rousers, so we actually don't mind drawing a couple of lands, because if we can multi-activate rabble-rousers, you know? Remember, they all get pumped. Main phase treasure, I like that. Are they splashing something? No, they're not casting anything this turn. There's a craving. Okay. Alright, OP, what are you doing over there? They're holding priority because of Dragonborn Looter. They could have something else, but... maybe they're thinking about dragons firing? No, they're not. Hello? What is going on? They mistimed that, unfortunately. Okay. They did have a Dragon's Fire for the record. Oh, we'll take it. It's still gonna be hard for us to, like, race them just playing out the dragon and then equipping it up with Basilisk Collar. That collar is a brutal card. You know? And everything trades now as well, so it kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? I have to keep attacking. That's good for us. They blocked the one that I don't need to pump. Okay. Can we kill them before the Basilisk Collar becomes too much of an issue? I better draw a removal spell. That is pretty good. Hold up. It's actually not that good. Oh, because now they cast like their dragon, they ping something for 4. Man. I guess if I provocation the Law's Hand right now, they're forced to attack with it next turn. Oh, but this is so gross. Like, if they have another land, they get to equip the collar, play the dragon, and gain 8 life, and that I just can't beat that. There's no right play here. I guess I have to keep my Valor Singer alive, though. Ah, this is gross. So we're praying that they just play out their dragon. Don't have a 6 land. And shoot like my war collar for 4 or something. Hopefully they don't see the play too. Okay. So they don't have another land then. Thankfully they don't have great targets since we have our Valor Singer as a 5/5 now as well. Alright, we win now, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. That was a very aggressive attack. Oh my gosh, I think we got lucky to win this one. That Dragon's Fire mistake was very, very lucky for us. Gross, gross, gross. Well, we've salvaged 3 wins, which is important. Let's hope we can get a couple more, but... these games are scary, man. On to game number 6 now. On the draw. Ooh. Keepable. Looks like we're going against another aggro deck, though. Man, on the draw versus another aggro deck is not ideal. Blue-white, though, maybe? We can get a couple of Grim Hireling triggers. Be pretty hard to lose. I think we just go for this. I mean, it's very aggressive, but I'm not doing anything else this turn. So, might as well try to push some damage. And by doing this now, we have a 5/4, right? So that means next turn we can slam the Grim Hireling. Oh, indestructible? Sure, that's fine. 1 mana gain 5 life. That is annoying. It's one of the ways to ruin our craving. So we need to find our ghoul to be able to sacrifice that and get it back, I guess. If I make this a 4/4, they don't have great double blocks. I think we're gonna do that. Do we think they're going to double block with their Hippogriff and Soldier? They might. And I'd be okay with that. Obviously, I'm also okay with them taking 7 damage. Feels like we're pretty far behind, but we'll see. Gain 2 there, I guess. They could exile a creature from the graveyard. That's not super important. Alright, I take 4. They get another one of those 2/1s. Oh, they didn't. That's too bad. That means they have the 5 damage trick. Wow, that's really unfortunate. So maybe what I'm gonna do here instead is cloak plus equip and just pass. I think it's too likely that they have the you hear something on watch. Just, I mean, it's too obvious, right? They didn't play out their soldier there. Now they're gonna play soldier and pass. Yep. I'm actually going to pass here again. End of turn, we can fireball the Hippogriff and then play Hireling and equip the cloak to the Warcaller. And that way, if they want to stop me from getting treasures, they'd have to kill the Warcaller. But I think it's pretty clear. I mean, the nice thing is they have so many cards stuck in their hand that if they keep passing with 4 mana... Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Alright, use your... Here's something on watch. Yep, way too obvious. They're basically playing it face up in their hand. The issue here, they have 5 cards, and they're all spells. Yeah, that's bad. I need to draw another creature off the top. Oh, wait, they tapped that one? Ah, come on, dude. This is pretty annoying. That was the turn that we needed. Any creature that we could play and equip the cloak to, they would have to block. Oh, man, come on. Yeah, we're dead. Good beats. Oh, these games are so frustrating. Like, even that last turn was insane. Okay, well. Show me the goods. I don't think I'm dead on... Oh wait, I am dead on board. They just pump with Unicorn and we die. Yeah, like 0 outer. That's good. Man, I don't think I've ever been so salty at formats like I have with Alchemy formats in general. And it's not even like this opponent did any bombs or, you know... Well, okay. I take it back. They did. That's magic, baby! Oh, I mean, at least some of the games are interactive, but it sucks to just, you know, like, read the opponent so well, and I guess we flooded out in comparison to them, right? Like, they were stuck on 4 lands for a while. I don't even know how many lands I had. 8? So we just drew fewer spells, and they were able to crawl back and stabilize, but sometimes that's the way it goes, you know? That's magic, and it's... I've been saying this a lot the last couple of videos, it feels like, but it's true. I think a lot of my decks have been solid, and maybe just, you know, Alchemy plus Magic variance sometimes gets there, so good beats, still fun. Thought we drafted a solid enough deck, maybe not the best deck ever. I did latch onto the Prosper, like I said, so there was a slight mistake in drafting, most likely, where you're not supposed to just take your first pick one, pack one, and lock into it, right? You should stay open or whatever, so still stuff to learn, but yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Peace out.